All right, Paul. Intro us.
All right. Hello, viewers. Welcome to another episode of the WUWY Podcast.
Oh my God!
That was
You asked me to do it. I did it.
That was perfect.
that was pretty high.
25, 23, 20.
No,
Dang it, I forgot.
20, 22, 23, 22, 20 something. Who cares?
Sorry, I didn't remember. It's just been so long since I've seen you all.
Shut up.
Clearly, it's
Shut
online.
up, bro.
What the? All right.
No, I'm joking. I miss you too, cutie.
No, it's okay. Yo, stop with the. I'm gonna tell Janelle. Stop. Anyway, how are you guys doing after? So the events that have unfolded, the time that has passed.
Oh, I've been upset. I'm just, I just noticed like as more news pops up, I'm just like, I'm less like mad. I'm just like, damn. It just shows how like desensitized I've become every time I see like another killing, another murder, and it's just like,
This dude jumped straight right into it. I was trying to.
I'm so sorry, dude. I'm just saying.
School.
I'm just, dude. Oh, summer school, yeah. Easy
Dennis
A.
wrapped up
Shout out
summer
to
school,
Chegg. Shout out to Chegg. Easy.
Wait,
A.
Summer-
You're taking
oh.
summer classes?
Yeah, Dennis had summer classes.
I
Yeah,
had no idea.
I took chem. I already took a class. I got an A in it. I'm pretty sure. Cause shout out Chegg for the studying material, of course.
Of
not
course.
not for anything else. No other purposes. You know,
Of
Chegg
course.
just
What I mean,
Chegg be
that's what
holding it
Chegg is
down,
for.
bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just to study.
What
to
else
stu-
would Check be used for?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Study buddy. You know, I turn off. I only have
Yes.
one tab open, and that tab is my test. All right. All
Of
right.
course.
It's the Blackboard link.
It's the.
Mm,
It's only the
Check
blackboard
is
open.
for reviews,
Exactly.
as we all know. Claude, how's your job been going?
Hmm? Um. Wow, that shit's no. Honestly, it's flying by. Like, I don't know. They said in the before that, the 9-week internship would fly by, but it's flying by every single like Monday. The next day seems like a Friday, and I'm just like, where the fuck has time
Are
gone?
you doing actual work, or is it because we've heard you discuss a lot of meetings, a lot of coupons, a lot.
I've not said anything about coupons.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You
I've
literally
not
sent a post saying, "I love corporate America. They gave you a $25 coupon to AMC."
Oh yeah. You're right. You're right.
What do you mean?
They've been giving me a lot of good stuff. But honestly, these Zoom meetings are so exhausting. I like get off a meeting and then I'll just yell. I'm like, just because of just the release of energy that I feel. I don't know.
Are you who are you meeting with? Are these the bosses, the worker bees?
Your team?
Like, what are you doing?
I mean, I talked to a lot of different people for my project. You have to like understand the context of, the problem. So to do that, you need to talk to a lot of people and you get to get their insights, and it kind of provides you a path to go through. I'm being very vague because I don't want to say anything specifically because, it can't be just dropping specifics out here. But, talking to different people, that gets really exhausting. Especially a person like me where I'm pretty much a certified introvert. But
Wait,
Where'd you get the certification? What?
that's what I'm saying.
grandma.
What do I get certified?
introvert.com. Introvert.com.
I feel like you wanted to go out though a lot.
Go out where?
I don't know, the places. You've just been like, I want to do this or that or whatever. I feel like you've been saying that.
I feel like with the introvert, it's not necessarily that they. I don't even know the definition, but like I don't fuck with new niggas. Is basically what I'm saying. I'll do things with friends, but if we're talking about being in a public environment with other people where it's a lot of people, I don't fuck with that thing. Then I just get all exhausted. and shit.
Your message has been confusing me. That's why. Because I wrote, this was actually a topic. I was like, is Claude an introvert? Because I remember there was just a space of like a week where you're like, I want to go here. I want to do this. I want to do this. And you were referencing with us, but
Yes, exactly.
but it was all in the public. And I was like me personally, we've been playing Siege, me, Justin, Dennis. We've been playing League with Paul once in a while. So like,
Mm.
I'm good. I haven't wanted to leave my house in a minute. So I'm like, I mean, but I know it's only with friends. So okay.
Yeah. And I don't know. Wow, I just saw it in. She looks like a goddamn chef. We are on YouTube to all our Spotify listeners. YouTube.com/WUWY podcast. Anyways, Ryan's face.
Is it exciting? Would you say?
Well, exciting. Well, in the first 2 weeks, there was definitely a honeymoon phase. You know, with the internet, like, oh, I got a job, I got blah blah blah, and now it's like, okay, I got a job. But if you're asking me if I enjoy my project and the process of it all, yes, it is pretty fun.
Okay. Because when my only job experience last summer, I have had 2 jobs, but whatever. It was very, very boring because it was just go in, enter this into the computer for 8 hours, go to lunch, go back to your desk, enter this into a computer. So I was like, I could not really envision myself doing that for many years.
Yeah, that's data entry. Data entry, I feel like that's, prototypical, monotonous shit. But people in finance, there's a lot. I mean, depending on what you do, there's a lot of interaction with other people, and it's not just you're on Excel 24/7 unless you do like investment banking. But even then, there's a mix. But it just depends.
I've been wanting to open a farm recently. I think I could do
farm?
a farm.
I believe in you.
No.
I want to own a farm.
Did you start like planting
life. I don't
stuff
know
in your
why.
backyard?
Absolutely not. But,
Oh.
You don't even want to play Minecraft, but you want to open up a
Because
farm.
I
Yo,
don't
you-
want to play Minecraft. I
facts,
just
dude.
don't want to spend $15.
Dude,
Oh my god.
whatever, dude. You fucking nerd. Anyways,
What
did you start researching about plants or what?
I don't know. It was sort of. I do a lot of thinking because I have nothing going on in my life. So what else to do but think? So it's just thinking about career paths, thinking about stuff like that. And the data entry thing, like I just said, it wasn't. I could not see myself doing something super monotonous like that.
You would need like a switch up every day, something unique.
I feel like I would want to do something that's not that boring.
That seems
Well, that's many jobs. Yeah.
I mean, what do you want to do?
That, Claude, is a question we
Or aren't you studying
No.
to be
Yeah.
nurse?
Huh?
No, he's not.
What?
Wait, what did Paul say?
Wait, you're not studying to be like a nurse? Aren't you in the health science?
I'm a biology major with a minor in what is it?
Sociology.
Medicine and society, which
Oh.
is Stony Brook's fancy way of saying sociology.
Oh, nice.
So, what happened to being
We're gonna have this discussion on the
A
we can't have
phys-
this on air again.
No, didn't you want to do PT?
I have all the
Physical therapy.
I should graduate with all the requirements.
So why don't you do that?
School.
Didn't you want to do that? Didn't you want to do sports
I don't know
things?
what I want to do with my life anymore, Claude.
For the-
Roche.
Well,
Amazing.
okay, Brian. Here's the thing. Here's something that
okay,
I've learned.
all right. He's spitting. I'm ready.
I talk to a lot of people. I'm gonna come because that's something you should do as an intern. You talk to people with different positions. Just to learn about career advice and intern advice and things of that nature. Right. Everyone goes down a different path. Some people start off doing engineering, then they're like, I don't like this. Then they do supply chain, like, I don't like this. And then they do finance. Some people do finance, like it the whole time, and they're good. Some people do, I talked to someone, they started out doing PT, they're like, I don't like this. And so they got their MBA, and then they did finance. So it's like, I feel like with us, you don't need to like exactly figure out what you want to do. You can, experiment and be like, okay, I don't like this, but from this job, I figure out I like something else. Go do that.
Okay. No, I need to. I should have a lot more experience in the work field. That's definitely true. But a lot of times I don't know. I'm just a procrastinator, so
Oh, I felt that.
I end up focusing like, oh, I need to apply. Like I'll put it on my calendar, like apply for internships this day, and then there's a test, and I'm confused, and so depressed, and then next thing you know,
Oh my God.
it's July, and my mom's telling me to go work at Amazon. So I don't know.
Don't
I've
work
been
at
wor-
Amazon.
I think I'm taking a gap year, definitely
Really?
after next year, because I'm gonna have a degree and need some more schooling or something. So I don't know. We've had this discussion a lot. This is a very consistent discussion I have within myself though, because it's like, what do I want to do? I don't know.
Asking yourself what you want to do, that's such a hard question to ask. I mean,
You just got to go out and do things.
you just got to
and
do
what you
something.
like.
Yes.
I feel you.
Go make money.
If I knew
mean,
I make
earlier,
money.
Don't go to school. Don't go to school and be like, I don't know if I would like this. Be like, go do something where that doesn't, that puts money in your pocket, not the reverse, I'd say. Because after 4 years, if you don't know what you want to do, then going to school more doesn't make
I
sense
know
to
that.
me
I mean,
personally.
why are you
that's
coming
why-
at me right now, bro?
That's why
what?
I feel like a gap year type deal for me, because it's like a lot of confusion right now. Yeah, just
Hey,
a lot
bro.
of confusion.
If I knew I'd like
That's a
cars
lot.
so much, I wouldn't have gone to college.
If you knew what,
If I knew I liked cars so much, I would have just worked on those, but or done like some sort of engineering.
Ooh,
thing.
imagine Dennis.
I don't
Well,
know.
What would
well,
you have done?
A
You'll
little
be a
sh-
mechanic?
Maybe I don't know.
Why not?
Go to car school.
Isn't that mechanical engineering?
Yeah, probably.
No.
I don't know the
Is
I
it?
don't know the major. Or all I know is cars.
There's automotive
Automotive.
engineering.
Yeah.
But that's like super hard. That's like super selective. But,
Yeah.
So is a doctor, but it's whatever.
Yeah. Oh man, I like cars
What
though.
about you, Paul?
What about me?
Haven't you been getting into like your studies and such? You've been a lot more active. You've been hitting up Justin. What if I have an array chart at 6 megahertz and flip it back? So I don't know. Are you really getting into that comp
I
sci
don't even
bag?
think what you said made sense.
Dude, I
Brian
don't
knows
know
it
what
didn't make
jargon you
sense.
guys be using for freaking comp sci.
I don't know.
We just making fun of you.
I
You okay?
This guy's distracted.
Oh no, so yeah, my bad. Yeah, I've been doing my best to get my grades back up. That's like the main focus right now.
Oh yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
But I decided on my concentration, and that was mostly the biggest thing I was talking to Justin about. Is like, which path should I take from computer science? Since there's like so many different branches of work you can go into. But I decided on focusing on data science.
Ooh, that's what my friend's doing.
Yeah,
Do you
but
enjoy
you're
it so far?
probably a lot smarter than me. All your friends are probably a lot
Stop.
smarter than me.
Do you
I don't-
enjoy it, Paul?
I haven't really got like this is the thing I really didn't like about my school personally, is that intro to software engineering, just to put into perspective, is a 400 level course, which means you start that in senior year, and the rest of your time there, while you just start off school, is like doing so much extra stuff that you really don't really need for your concentration and stuff like that. Like the people I've spoken to have been intro to software engineering was like their sophomore year first semester class. I'm just like, wow, I just feel so behind. But regardless, I'm I am where I am. It is what it is, and
You're vibing.
I got accepted into the master's program.
Oh, you're
Wait, you
Where?
you're hot.
accepted into it? Hold up.
My school.
Wow.
Oh, this guy's
And
going
you
to
plan on
grad
doing
school.
that?
Hmm?
And you plan on just going straight trucking through with it, doing that?
Yeah. So it's just gonna add another year to my undergrad, and then I'll graduate with a master's.
Okay.
Wow. I mean, I would hit a clap if we had a soundboard, so that's a clap.
I have a question.
I don't want to clap for myself. Yeah.
So, I mean, you don't like the structure so far. Do you know, like, the structure of grad school is exactly what you need to get to that next step?
it's so much more focused from what I've seen so far.
Okay.
It's just kind of just like how my school does its own thing. It's like private, so it's just whatever they think is best for whatever situation it is. Like they'll just go with that. And it's unfortunate for me though, but like it's not much I can do about it.
Okay.
I'm here, like I can't just say no. I'm not gonna do it this way. But I'm trying to make the most out of what I got, I guess.
That's all we can do.
Think about your college decision, kids. That's what I'll always say for all you young people out there.
No one, no one younger than 19 is listening.
Hey, man, you don't know that. You don't know that.
Everyone listening is already into college. They already fucked
Okay,
up.
all right, well, all right, whatever.
They're already feeling the same regret.
Indecisive. If you're younger, listen, my god brother listens to these, and he's younger than that. So shut up. All right, yeah, hop off. I live in a triangle. Anyway, there's we started last pod. We were talking about a movement turning into a movement, and since that has happened, there's been a lot of movements. That's why there's been a lot of motion happening.
Both sides.
I don't know where do you guys want to start? There was election day. Did you guys vote? That's what I want to start.
I'm not a citizen.
You're not a. What is wrong with you? Go get the test.
What do you mean?
Go pass the test.
Oh, Paul is the voter registration.
Paul has an application. Yes. Dennis,
Nice.
did you vote?
Who did I vote for?
Did you vote? No, did you vote?
Yeah.
You did?
Nice.
Okay.
No.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
I forgot.
Yes.
It was the primaries. So voting is, you have to be in New York. You have to be registered to a party to vote on that election day. I didn't want to register 2 months ago because I hate both political parties. Kind of, I don't know if hate's a strong word. I dislike the political system of the United States. So I didn't want to register when all the people at Stony Brook were like, want to register for a political party? Want to register Democrat? Which they did every morning, but I didn't. So I couldn't vote.
Wow, not exercising your right.
I mean, I can vote in the November election if I get to the thing that Paul did. You just can't vote in a primary because you have to be a Democrat or a Republican, and I don't.
Primary affects you more, though. Affects, you and your people more than the federal. At least that's what they tell me. So I just listen to them.
It's one of the things that I think is dumb about the system, that they force you to be in a two-party system if you don't want to.
Oh, it is absolutely stupid. Yeah, I don't understand.
I literally can't vote in this for these people. I don't know. I guess there will be another vote which will have the implications, but I just can't pick the Democrat or Republican candidate. I mean, I would say, if obviously hindsight's 2020, if I knew what was happening, I would have registered. I would have picked the lesser of two evils and voted in every election. But
That's what I said.
Coming in November, who y'all voting for?
I feel like it's obvious, but
which grandpa are you?
More year.
Dude, come on, it's Trump 2020. What's up?
On a game.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Trump 20.
Absolutely joking.
Y'all think he's gonna win? Real talk.
He has a big chance.
There's a big chance that he's gonna win.
Oh, okay. I was hoping for an argument, but it doesn't work.
Oh, you wanted us
no.
I
would have done it. No, he's gonna get smoked, bro.
Dude, we're gonna bully him, bro, in the elections, dude.
The wave of consciousness that is in this nation, bro, it's gonna change. It's unbeatable.
The wave of consciousness.
You like the way I put that together. I'm a little rapper. Don't worry.
What did this nigga do, Dennis? Held up a Bible outside of a church.
Homie said, first off, he tear gassed a bunch of fucking protesters to get to the church. First of all, there's a bunch of rioters, riot shields and whatnot. And also, he can take a photo shoot in front of a church that denounced him and said that they are not affiliated with Trump. But he pulled up to the church, held the Bible like this, which is 100% disrespectful. It's not how you hold it. It's always been. Me as an altar boy, a former altar boy, you hold
it. Okay.
You hold it up. You hold it up. You hold it to the chest. You hold it like this. You be walking around. Oh, that's your now.
Every
But,
podcast.
what do you want?
Get the bingo out. Get the WUWY
That's
bingo.
that's
Anyway, go on.
my background is fire. So, but yeah. So that's just improper.
He just
And
looked funny holding it. Different religions have different things for that, but like you could tell this man does not open up that.
no,
big.
dude, there was
it looks so uncomfortable.
there was an interview of them asking what his favorite like passage was, and he said, "No, it's too personal." And the interviewer was like, "No, just tell us like which one means the most to you." He's like, "No, I don't want to talk about it." I know this man never read a one fucking passage, dude. Not one, dude. He's culturally Christian. That's all I know.
I don't even know if he is. He just says what he.
He just says what he
has to.
Yeah, says what he has.
Speaking of religion,
Wow. Okay.
do you
Where
think?
it's going?
No.
Heart is palpitating.
I feel like I'm not sure if it's because I'm in New York or whatever, but like I feel like there's less religion now than before. It seems to have less of a impact on America than it used to. I just feel like now everyone is becoming so much more progressive than we ever were before.
You are not in that Bible Belt, my boy.
You were talking.
That's true. Sure. That's true.
Talking to the two most religious people in our fucking group.
There's a lot of religious people out there, and there's still a lot of people whose religion is the main thing guiding their conscience. Whether you think that's bad or good, that's up to you.
I mean,
give me a number. How many Americans?
A number.
I don't know.
Dude, I don't know fucking
the
ratios.
number of Christians. There's also a bunch of religions too, not even apart from Christianity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
So
yeah.
There's those people. There's Christian people. There's
Oh,
Catholics.
no. Take out all those other ones. I'm just talking about Christians.
Why?
Because I think Christianity is dwindling, not necessarily the rest of them. If that makes sense. I don't know why I think that.
I think I'm making this John up.
Yeah, I don't know what stats
I think
you haven't looked at, but I don't think you looked at any stats, bro. I think you just.
I haven't looked at anything. This is just
I
a
think
feeling.
Paul can speak to this though, but a lot of missions are outside of the United States because I don't know. I think a lot of people know
Gave
about
up?
Christianity.
Oh.
I don't know if they gave up, but it's
The missions. The white saviors that go into other poor
my
countries.
church goes out there. Paul's church goes out there. But there's definitely some white saviors.
I'm playing.
I feel you. I know it's a joke.
I know. I don't want to. I don't want to step on some toes, dude. But I
No,
mean,
step on the toes. Controversy sells. Come on, get the views up. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't think it's dwindling.
I don't think it is. I think. I mean, I grew up Catholic, so I took a lot of my morals from them. But obviously, I phased out pretty hard. I don't really. I mean.
What do you mean? You're still you remember how to hold the Bible? You're an
Oh yeah, I know all the prayers. I
still
still know everything. Like my mom engraved that in my head, all the prayers. Like I can say them like whenever, but I don't know. I feel like I feel like there's a bunch of people at that church that don't actually read the Bible and they're just there for show. So it just felt disingenuous to me. And obviously I wasn't reading the Bible, so I don't know why I was there. It felt like I was disrespecting their religion by not even caring about it, but I'm pulling up. So I don't know. I kind of phased out because whenever I went to church, I didn't really go to church. You feel me?
I feel that. When I used to go, I would just daydream and think about other things.
Yeah.
it was like I was in a shower. In a shower, just thinking I'd be there, just thinking and just not really paying attention because I don't know what was going on.
Mm.
This guy was talking about sheep and stuff. I'm like, I don't know sheep. I don't know.
Oh,
The sheep one. That story is great though. That story is great.
A wide left turn from, but we're back. To the movements. I think I would disagree with Claude that the Christian movement is dying, but the Black Lives Matter movement is growing.
It's growing.
I think there's many takes, but I want to talk about going to a protest because I went to one.
Okay.
It was the biggest one. I don't think that matters though. It was a little. It was interesting. I don't know. It was weird to just see.
On Long Island, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it was here. We walked from my house to I don't know. Y'all know where Food World is? out there.
Food
Anyway,
World? Oh, down by Merrick.
we walked
Down
in
Down
there.
Merrick all
Yeah.
the way. Yeah, that's pretty far.
Saw a lot of high schoolers there. Big K was there. Zay was there. Shoeless Joe's
Okay,
podcast. But
okay.
anyway, those two aren't the ones. Whatever. Anyway, it was nice to be surrounded and that they're here to be with the people. Sometimes you just got to be with the people. It's weird to just. It sounds kind of. I guess it sounds cheesy to say that, but it's like you feel something being around people who think the way you do.
Do you feel safe?
And I don't know if it's safe or it's like you felt powerful, I guess. I guess that's also what happens in religion.
Yeah.
Where it's like you're with people who agree with you and are almost guaranteed to love you, I guess. I don't know if I'm overplaying it, but it was just it was a nice moment for me. It was a nice day to just walk there, chant, come back. Felt like I played some part in everything that was going on. So it was an interesting experience. There was a lot of masks as well, I must say. We were masked up, but
Yeah, you just gotta let people know. If the COVID starts rising up, it's not the protest, bro.
It's both.
You think so?
Yes, the
Alright,
protests
probably.
definitely have something to do with
But
it.
opening up all the stores, though. Yeah.
That also has something to do with it as well. But did you ever get to a protest, Mr. Roche?
I protest at BC, but not for the current movement right now. I asked y'all. Yeah, I asked y'all if y'all wanted to go, and then just got no. So I was like, damn. And I didn't know, Brian, you went, and then you could have texted me, but you didn't tell me anything.
Yeah, I didn't even know this
Oh,
man
yeah,
pulled
I
up
didn't-
either.
I
I was upset.
Oh yeah, because I was affected, so I didn't want to.
Sorry, shut up.
I don't really want to bother you, and
Nah, whatever.
No, it was very spur of the moment. I didn't even. My neighbor was just like, pull up, and it's like, okay. And then we
Gotcha.
walked, and they were 5 blocks ahead of us, and we were late. So I don't know.
5 blocks?
I
That's
started
not that
running.
far.
Yeah, pretty much. We started running.
Yeah, I would have too.
Not, but I would have gone. But there's other ways. I donated some money, so
Okay.
Facts.
contribute the way you can. If you can't go outside because no one will go with you, and no one lets you know when they're going.
Yeah.
But I'm just making excuses right now.
Time the petitions.
Yeah.
Dude,
Our protest still going
I
on?
just
It's
Of course. they
it's
are.
June 27th.
yeah, they're still
still
planning.
on?
They're still planning. Everything's
That's
still
good.
moving.
Anyway, wow. What happened?
I don't know.
We just cut. Justin Cortez popped in from a car to say hello and that he's better than us or something.
Yeah,
He'll hate that. He'll hate that. I'm kidding. It's a joke. He's just saying this up to us. Yeah. I hung a jacket in the background for those eagle-eyed viewers. Anyway, we're talking about defund the police, and that was one of the things I really enjoyed. That's one of the things I really like about the movement. It's probably the thing I like most. I like the most because to me it's like the police are a symptom. So I feel like the police and the things we see, the racism or the discrimination that the police do. I think that a lot of people have said that chalked it up to just being a bad police system, but I think it's also due to just
Overfunding.
this system of America. I think that's just one aspect of it. So to me, getting to take money from somewhere and put it into poor communities, that's what I want the entire movement to be about. Because that, to me, that like you always need money. I don't know. I think you need money. That was the most important thing for me, was to get obviously the discussion and the talk about it is extremely important as well. But also to continue to combat racism, I think you need money and in communities, and you need the conversations. So that was huge for me, and I love that part of the movement.
I agree with most of the things you're saying, but
Okay.
I remember, Jay-Z, he has a song called "Story of OJ."
Yes.
He goes, what is it? White nigga, dark nigga, phone nigga, real nigga, rich nigga, poor nigga, house nigga, blah, blah, blah. Still nigga.
Yes.
Still nigga. So it's kind of like, talking about you will always kind of be perceived some sort of way no matter how much money you have. And, even
course.
LeBron James, who is, the best basketball player in the world, someone wrote nigga on his, house. Not on his house, but like on his gate. So I don't think money necessarily, will fight.
Is going to change their
racism.
minds? Oh no, that's a time thing and that's a discussion thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But money will help.
Money will help the community.
That's what I need, bro.
Yeah, sure.
Getting beat down for centuries. We need some funds, dog.
Sure. Yeah.
That's why
I don't think it doesn't stop racism.
Oh no. But I think that's we were having this discussion off air, but like I think, how do I want to phrase this?
No, just phrase it. Just say it.
I think there's been a lot of white people. There's been a lot of people of different races that have joined the discussion, but I think as the Black community also has a role in sort of continuing to change the narrative, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Because me and this is what Claude we're having a really long form discussion. Because I said the word responsible, which I think is kind of bad. Because I don't know if you've seen, but there was like a lot of shootings on Father's Day in Chicago, right? And that is not because Black people are bad. That's because the environment that Black people have been put in is not a good one.
Yes.
So when we say defund the police, and it's like put the money in schooling for the next generation, put the money in building better houses, building a better community. That's fantastic, and that's what you want. But the Black people in this society are never going to have a fair shake. So if they don't see crime rates drop, if they don't see numbers, if the politicians can't point to this and say I did that money is going back into the police pockets. Okay. So that's what I was saying, that our generation, and we always have to qualify it as, because I'm so privileged, so I always have to qualify it as, how am I going to tell real G's how to move? But it's like that's the real dude. How can I tell someone from that area what they're supposed to do? Like it's so phony for me to say that, but
yeah.
It's true. If there isn't some tangible change in whatever it is, and then the money will be taken back, and that's scary to me. And Claude, you were saying like that, like how do I expect that to happen? Like you're almost saying that's unfair, or it's not that it's impossible, but it's like so unrealistic, it's so improbable. It's too much to ask, and I think it is, but that's the only way it changes for Black people in this country. It's got to be crazy. It's got to be insane.
No, like this. I don't know. Some part of what you're saying, I don't like it. I don't know what it is specifically.
It's because I said it.
No. It's not because you said it. But yeah, sure. You're gonna need to see change happen within the people if you want to continue to invest. It's the same thing with a stock, or not stock.
Okay.
I don't like that example.
Never
mind. No, I don't like that example. Never mind. But yeah, you want to see, if you pump in money into something, you want to see it grow and develop, right? But like, some communities are not going to be, as responsive to that or whatever, because maybe it's not invested in the proper way. And, you gotta, and it's on the politicians. I don't want anything to be on the politicians, but it's going to be on them to invest the money in the proper way so that you can see change in that community, right? Because if 20 years from now, I don't even think the crime rate is that crazy. I'm not even sure. Like, but people. Side note: people talk about like, oh, you gotta focus on black crime. But white people kill white people at the similar rate that Black people kill Black people. So it's not even that niggas are going crazy.
Bro, it's not even black on black. That's just proximity crime. They're just committing crimes to people near each other, and that's what fucking happens.
Nah, bro, you're supposed to leave from the middle of Atlanta and go to LA and rob the white people, because that's how crime. That's how crimes are supposed to work, bro.
What do they want, bro? I hate that argument so much, bro.
It's a stupid argument.
It's the
And a
dumbest
lot of
thing.
bro, TikTok. I hate some parts of TikTok. I get
TikTok
these
is the worst app in the world.
stupid conservative accounts saying the dumbest things, and I'm just like, bro, shut up.
I find it even funnier
anyways.
when that conservative person is black too. I'm just like, yo, you hate yourself, huh? You hate yourself, huh?
They can have different opinions, man.
Okay,
Well,
but they're
talking
blaming
about-
their own
crazy.
community, bro. Come on.
Anyways,
Come
talking
on,
about
dude.
the original topic at hand. Like, I get obviously you don't want to see people kill each other, but I'm not going to put it on the black community if you don't see change instantly. I think it's going to be slow and gradual, and you're not going to see a big change happen in the next 20 years. I think maybe 50 years, or I think that's more of a realistic time frame to see
I'm
things
not-
happen.
See, that's what I'm scared of, because if it always, you have to do what you can. Like our generation, like the current generation has to continue to move. Like for the future, we have to be better.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like all the energy and motion and movement in this, if there's not an immediate impact, those old white conservatives who are still in power are gonna get to say, see, they're gonna get to say their dumb stuff and take all the money back, and then all of it will be for naught. So is it right that we have to? No, it's the stupidest thing in the world. We continue to be on an uphill battle, but we have to embrace the battle. That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
know. I don't know how you'll get an immediate impact. I really don't. I mean, nothing. Most things don't really get an immediate impact.
I think it's just about having a conscious effort of being better, or being not. I don't know. It's also, it sounds kind of crazy to say that, because it's like I'm trying to tell people to be perfect, but that's not what I'm saying. But it's like, I don't know. We got to keep the energy, keep the momentum, and part of that is don't give people legs to stand on. I don't like that. I don't like when they have, even when it's a stupid argument. I don't even like when they have a stupid argument. It's
Yeah.
I mean,
about,
yeah. I feel like we could go on and on with this. So
yeah, I was talking about this with Dennis about like having a leader or having a one face, how that can be helpful. And he was like, no one wants to do that because all the faces get shot. And it's like, well, yeah, they get assassinated.
There has to be someone passionate enough to risk their entire lives, because if people just got sniped back then, you don't know what the fuck they can do now. That's what's so scary, because I don't know how advanced the government has gotten with like making people disappear, but I know it's happened, and it's just it's scary, man. I don't know, their power is insane. So
Am I bugging out, Claude? Do I sound Uncle Tomish?
no.
Do I need to check? I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared because coming out, it's sounding like
They'll
it's
come
not
at you.
sounding the way I want it to sound.
oh my god,
You know what I mean?
It's
That's
hard
fine.
to sound that way.
I know you want immediate change. That's hard to.
I just think that if there is an immediate change, it'll be harder for the future.
But at least
And I know that's unfair, but that's what I think will happen.
I mean, I don't think things are some things are regressing, but I don't think poverty rates. I could be wrong. I could be absolutely wrong, which is why I shouldn't be saying what I'm going to say. But I don't think poverty rates are increasing amongst Black communities. I think more Black people are getting educated in America and attaining higher level jobs. So I think you're seeing some progress within America. So I don't think 20 years down the line will be at where we're at right now.
Oh, but I just want it to be faster.
But how fast do you
what I'm
want
saying.
it? That's what I'm at.
I'm saying like
Dude.
all the power that we have, all the power I felt at that march. It's like it's the same thing I said before. It's like, how do we convert it? And part of that is getting money to me, and part of that is continuing to get money. And I'm just scared that they're going to take the money. I don't know. I think they would take it anyway, though.
Well,
no matter what you do, they're going to find a way to try to hold you down.
Yeah.
The immediate change we're seeing is those police officers getting held accountable for their crimes, and more cases are being reopened. I can't specifically say the names, but I know like a bunch of old cases of police brutality has been reopened, and that's immediate change, I would say. I know you're
That
talking
is
about like,
in
oh,
the community, but
yeah, you're talking about in the community, but that's also something that's gonna happen slowly because with allocating the money, is allocating the right word? I'm pretty sure it
yes, it
is.
is. Oh, you
Allocating the
spitting.
money
That's the
from
A and Chem right there.
shout out check, shout out check.
Allocating.
Allocating the money from the police who gets a shit ton of money in these communities and putting it into education, prioritizing education, making those schools even better, equipping them with modern equipment and supplies and all the new textbooks. That should be like a priority for these kids because that's the next generation we need to focus on. And the fact that because you don't really go anywhere after high school and you don't really make any money after that in those communities, of course they're gonna. What's the next big thing? They're just gonna go sell some drugs.
They got to
Like
do what they do.
they gotta do
Highly
it with, to support their
Not even
family.
drugs. They just have to
They just have to grind. What?
live a different life.
Yeah, it's
Credit
it's
card
so
scams.
sad. It's so sad. The fact that like a bunch of these, and even like I'm pretty sure the teachers aren't even motivated to teach these kids because maybe they don't even get paid enough in these communities. Maybe they're there just because they want to see some change, but then it's not even helping their salaries, their own individual, their own self. I wouldn't say selfish needs, individual needs as a person. So like putting money into the education system is definitely huge because all these the over policing in these communities is also leading to a higher crime rate, which is making all these white people say, oh, black on black crime, oh, this and that, oh, these sell drugs. No. Hold on. Every race takes drugs at the same rate. It's just black people are more incarcerated for it. They're put in prison for it. Yet
Mass
we have
incarceration is a huge problem. It's an invisible version of slavery. You
Oh.
literally have people being enslaved in jails right now, doing work for like a penny or some shit.
Facts. Claude wrote an essay on it. Kill him, Roche.
Shut up. Yo.
and it just takes away
No.
fathers. It takes away father figures, and then
Mhm.
and then you make the
For-
joke about, oh, where's your dad? But like, dude, come on, like it's a serious issue in these communities, and they're pretty sure. I don't know.
I just want everyone to have the privilege I did. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying because I'm talking from a suburban fucking house. Like
Exactly.
What?
I can't.
Brian, do you think we enjoyed? I mean, I definitely did. The privilege of being immigrants versus being
Black Americans.
Black Americans. I think about that because I think something like in Haiti, we lived a pretty decent life. We had,
Rich.
I'm not necessarily rich, but we had a home, we had a couple,
Yachts.
not servants, but people who worked for us, like did things around the house for us. And so, I think coming to America, my parents, they know how to work hard. They had some sort of form of education in Haiti, and they, transferred some skills that they had there, and then to get jobs in America, and continue jobs in Haiti for my dad's sake. But, I think I definitely enjoyed a certain privilege from being an immigrant that is black. Compared to what black people in America feel.
Maybe, because I don't know. My parents came. My dad was telling me about how he didn't have his papers, like his working papers yet, but he was still in the mechanic shop. The guy like let him work there, gave him a car. I don't. Maybe would a black American get the same privilege? I don't know. And also, you can't even come here unless, in most cases, you have some special skill or you're in a school or something. So there's that where it's like, my parents came from like very poor. So I think my mom worked her way up in a company or whatever, high school. But then she came here and then she got a whole bunch of degrees. So it's like the reason she was able to come here was because she was sponsored to become a nurse. So it's like she was on a higher trajectory like the minute we got here, and that put me on a higher trajectory. So I don't know. I think I don't know if it's strictly because they're immigrants or it's like because they're immigrants they're on a higher path, not the other way around. If that makes sense.
I took a race gender violence class my freshman year, and I think I remember something about how in the employment market or job search, white people will prefer African immigrants like Nigerians and stuff to African Americans.
Doesn't that?
because like maybe like the perception is different.
Mhm.
Well,
Nigerians are known for like working hard and
I've heard the
focusing on
stereotype
education.
of Black Americans. It's not true, but
Being lazy.
yep, that's it,
Mm.
because that comes down to
Exactly.
they put Asian people when when they were first everyone was immigrating, they put Asian people on a pedestal, putting that model minority thing, and then they just to put Black people down when they were trying to after all slavery. It's that's a whole thing.
It's
But
just so
so
deep,
it's
man.
it's
So
that and
deeply entrenched in the culture of the
and that
society.
lazy
It's like
stereotype is we're talking like when America was just being created, like after like all the
they're lazy after they
yeah,
built
yeah. After they
everything.
built everything, it's the fucking
Like,
okay.
dude,
Yeah,
you're
I'm getting
so
a headache, bro.
lazy,
I'm getting a
bro.
headache, bro. Because it's so far back that everything has been happening.
Hey, yo, Paul,
Uh,
what's that? What's at that window? This man was just looking at the window. You got any thoughts, Paul?
Yeah, your silence is speaking volumes right now,
yo,
bro.
don't press my man right now,
They're
dude.
gonna flame you, Paul.
Don't press
Silence
my boy.
they're gonna flame
Shut-
me. I said black people need to be perfect. Jesus Christ.
They're gonna flame you, Paul.
You're the next Terry Crews, bro.
What am I Paul, can you stop? Can you say something? Please?
I don't know what to say, dude.
You're right. Everything we just discussed. No thoughts, no nothing.
Nothing. These guys got nothing.
To be fair, you two were spitting, so don't come at my boy. You were literally saying everything. So just, chill out.
That's
Yeah, well,
that's fair. That's fair. That's
me
fair.
looking at the window was just also just me. Just I was just like thinking about what you guys are saying.
Mm.
But
Mhm.
if I'm gonna be honest, like this is
Okay.
kind of the
Oh.
first times I'm like hearing stuff like this though,
Mm.
because I'm not I'm not surrounded by people who care much at all about a lot of what's going on. They have their
Oh.
opinions for sure, but
That's true, but Paul, you were surrounded by a lot of black people growing up.
well, okay, not. I'm talking about like right now.
Okay, sure.
So like what I know back then is definitely outdated in a way.
Okay. Did you see a difference in treatment in schools? Between yourself and your black peers.
Wait,
I'm sorry, what? was
wait,
it?
that's
Wait.
that's very deep. What?
That is
Oh,
a tough
oh,
question.
that's-
Go on.
I'm sorry. Am I going somewhere I shouldn't go?
No, that's
that's
just
fine.
okay.
Well, I didn't hear it properly.
He
or I
said,
just
Paul,
stepped
when
on
you got in a fight with one of those black kids, did they get expelled and nothing happened to you? Did that happen?
I mean, when you
Yes,
punch
he says
someone in the
yes.
face- when you punch someone in the face,
Mm-hmm.
you're saying your name, and it wasn't even the guy who touched you.
Wait, you
Oh, he's talking about my situation.
Oh,
Yeah.
Claude. Ooh,
And then what happened? Nothing.
You see how
He had
Paul?
connects.
You see how Paul turned the tables on me? Wow.
He deflected. He deflected.
He deflected the question. Okay.
No, I don't think there was any difference in treatment at all, to be honest.
That you're aware of.
Not that he noticed.
Not that I'm aware of.
But so with all that was happening over the past month, none of your other friend groups, these discussions didn't come. These discussions didn't come up, or was it
They
just
did.
a different opinion than we're sharing now?
When normally when I talk to them, it's not about current events. It's mostly just about
Games.
mostly what's going on like within our lives
Okay.
and like stuff going on
stuff that
locally
affects you.
with our families.
And to
stuff like that.
clarify, these men are Asian, or what are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Majority of them. Yeah. Majority of them are.
Okay.
This is why I was grateful to have a friend group who cares a little bit more about like just their life.
Mm.
That's why I instantly called you, because I was just like wondering about what you guys think, because that was the first time you could tell how ignorant I was.
When you called us on Instagram about discussing everything, yeah.
Because most of what I was saying is just coming from
What you heard from your friends.
what I heard,
and just
which was
freestyling.
Biased, yeah.
and like everything that I was saying wasn't even my own thoughts. It was just what they were.
You were just
thinking.
regurgitating whatever you heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
But those thoughts were like that doesn't seem like they weren't thinking about it. It just seems like they're on the other opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were.
yeah, yeah.
Which is I don't know.
That's-
Everyone's entitled to their opinion.
I knew that when I was hearing everything, I was
I
thinking of you guys because I knew you would have something to say about it.
See, that's what I was like. I was really happy when you called us about it because I knew you're always talking to your church friends, but I guess you thought something was sus about what they were saying, and you pulled up to us. So I was just like, oh, okay, cool.
It was just, it was more of just like there's got to be something that they can't ever understand,
Mm.
or like when I talk to them, they don't talk to anyone else either.
Oh,
So these are their own like this
whatever
is what
they yeah.
This is their conclusions.
This is their
their
conclusions
fully
that they-
formed thoughts.
Yeah, this is what they think, and I knew that there had to be something missing at least.
Mm.
So you guys cleared up a lot of stuff. How but I'm very easily convinced on either side. So like when I was hearing them, I was like, "Yo, you're so right, man."
Dude,
You're
I feel
right. And then
so
when I
bad
heard
for
you
the
guys, I'm like, oh wait a
cops.
second, give me a second.
Hold on, let me level with this real quick. No, I mean that just comes out of that's just your natural kindness. I think you just kind of feel for whoever's the victim or whatever stories they were saying.
Yeah.
But
My biggest issue though is just not knowing enough or not.
the ignorance
'Cause,
part, yeah.
like the reason why I don't have much to say at all is because I don't know much.
Mm.
And
I
I'll tell
haven't
you what,
really-
it's better to say nothing when you don't know anything. Because there's some niggas here that know nothing and they'll be the loudest one speaking.
They're saying a bunch.
Man, I don't-
Put your hand down, Brian.
Let's stop, you Brian.
But
but even an important part of that was you came here and you were like, "Oh, let me just check. Let me just double check
that's what I'm saying.
everyone else is."
let me see the other side real quick.
That's
Yeah.
important, and not to make up your mind. Like you said, you're easily convinced, but that was you not being easily convinced. That was you like, let me just check.
Mhm.
You know?
Yo,
like everything they were saying was coming from more of a perspective of I care for the person who's hurting, but none of them were really saying they were cared for the black people that were hurting.
nah, their
Mostly
priorities
just
were twisted. I think when you were talking about it, they were talking
But
about
they
like
definitely don't hate. They weren't hating on the black community. They were just kind of. They just felt like they were focusing a lot on the extreme cases, like Brian was saying,
Mm.
and they were upset at those extreme cases.
They were like singling
Like,
out
those times
everything.
where like they would
Okay.
just literally lead a cop onto doing something stupid, stuff like that.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
then
the
they
black
just felt
people
like
are upset about the
everyone
extreme
was
cases where
going
people
about
died.
the wrong
but,
way.
you know.
Yeah. So speaking on that with your friend group, I have a bone to pick with the Asian community real quick
Oh,
because they've been getting me fucking tight, bro. So yeah, we experienced the corona racism. Yeah, Asian people got beat up, and Asian community were very loud about this. They were very, they were like, dude, stop the racism, dude. Come on. That's an Asian grandma, dude. Come on, that dude. Nah, they don't fucking sound like.
What happened?
Nah,
to
nah,
Anyways,
they sound like that in the
Nah,
story.
we're talking
That's their
about like.
voice for the story. Go on.
But when it came down to a black person getting killed by a police member, they were dead quiet. They were just like, they didn't talk about it. They were so vocal on the corona racism, but when it came to Black Lives Matter, they're just like, they're fucking zip shut. They just say anything. I'm just like, why? You want to talk about injustice to people, and why can't we talk about black people? Oh, because it doesn't say your name in the Black Lives Matter. It doesn't say Asian Lives Matter too. It doesn't say, yo, shut the fuck up, bro. Like it gets me so tight that it's crazy because the anger you felt watching this person getting beat up because they were Asian and because you brought the corona. You watched that. You felt anger that they were getting beat up. What do you think the black community feels when they see one of their own getting murdered? They're like that hits me. Like it hits me so hard because I got so upset when I saw this person pushed down a grandma. How would I feel if I watched them shoot them, or shoot and kill them, choke them to death, kneel on their neck? I don't know how I would feel. I would probably burn her house down, dude. I don't know, dude. I'd be so upset. So allegedly. I'm not arsonist. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know how you can't channel that injustice you felt. Why you can't sympathize with the black community right now more than ever. You just felt racism, and
Just
not even like people weren't even dying over the corona racism. Not to put down your oppression. I'm just saying, there's just I don't know, man. There's other oppression, and I feel like if you want to fight for your oppression, you have to be willing to fight for everybody else's. This is where the minorities should be teaming up together, but now they're getting upset because the movement is called. It's literally just the word of it. It's literally because it just says Black Lives Matter. Like, why is that so hard for you to say? Why is it?
They heard that and instantly hurt, but they read that, but in their head it was translated to "My life doesn't."
My
matter.
life doesn't.
A lot of people were confused.
I don't get it.
That's the wrong translation, bro. I don't know what you.
The Asian community sits at a privilege where they don't get targeted by cops. They literally don't. When they go to racially profile people, they target Hispanic and Black. So we're at a privilege. We sit close to the white people. But they don't even fucking like us like that anyway. So like,
interesting enough, there was a study, and then they found that policemen, like, they view, so from most threatening to least threatening, it was Black, Hispanic, white, then Asian. So they actually see Asians as
we sit at
threatening group.
Yeah, we don't get affected. Like, I don't go in my car and I don't be like, oh shit, hopefully I don't get pulled over. I don't pull out all my wallet and put it on the dash just to make sure that when a police comes, if God forbid someone pulls me over and the police comes, I don't have to reach into my glove compartment or onto the floor to get my wallet, giving them a reason to shoot. I don't have to put my hands below the steering wheel, giving them a reason to shoot. That's not in me. I'm not scared of that because I'm not targeted by the police. And it's
because you drive a Jetta.
Oh, man. I drive a car made by white people. Actually, that car was made in Mexico. That car was made in Mexico. I want to let you know. Volkswagen. But it's just crazy that the semantics, is that the right word? The semantics of the word choice just throws them off. They're just like, oh no, all lives matter. Oh really? What are you guys protesting?
People will find any leg to stand on, but I guess I don't know. I think they'll always find a way to fight back in a stupid way.
Like, I want to ask like the all lives matter protesters. What are you guys fighting for? Let me know.
I felt like I was responding as if I was one of them, but I'm not. I was just like, I just think that I mean, they're not wrong. All lives do. I think. No, listen. Don't my sentence.
Okay.
They're not wrong, but I think oh crap, I might get canceled. So, just kidding. I'm gonna just say that they're not wrong. That we're not saying that all lives.
We're not.
Everyone else's lives don't matter, but right now the priority is the Black community.
Yeah, no, Paul, you're right. They're not wrong, but it's just, why is that your response? Because that's not what we said.
Right. No, yeah. I agree with that as well.
See, my problem with people saying all lives matter is because that wasn't a protest before Black Lives Matter. Blue Lives Matter wasn't a protest before Black Lives Matter. It was a protest made to protest. It was a protest to protest a protest. Does that make sense?
Fire.
Does that make sense? Does that make sense to y'all?
Yeah, it's fine.
Because All Lives Matter was only created once Black Lives. Let me just.
Yeah.
I don't fucking get it, bro. I don't get it. And what the fuck is Blue Lives Matter? Let me know. Let me fucking know, bro. Are you blue? Is your skin blue? Didn't you put on that? Didn't you choose to put on that fucking uniform? Let me know. Did Black people choose to be Black? Like, you guys get to take.
Choose your parents wisely.
You guys you can take off your fucking uniform and you're no longer a cop. Black people can't take off their skin color.
I was just thinking about what Dennis was saying about the the Asian people.
Yeah.
Mm.
From the Korean Americans that I personally know,
Mm.
I would say like 93.756%
He's been studying our language.
of them are very reserved and to themselves. Like, do you guys remember when Dennis was telling you the story about what at the guy at Starbucks and he just completely cut his
Oh
life
yeah,
up?
yeah. I just
Oh,
completely
yeah.
roasted
Drink?
that old man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Even though I didn't know he was
Like,
old, I thought he was just okay. Sorry, go ahead.
you could like Dennis can vouch for me that I clearly wasn't doing anything. I was just sitting there and I was reacting. But that's for me. That's what I think a lot of Korean Americans are like, who they if it doesn't involve them directly, personally, they don't. I feel like they won't really do much about it.
Interesting.
And that's one of the biggest issues. And that's why there was that video of that Korean lady
Yeah,
saying like, if you want justice for yourself, you need to help people who are struggling right now so that they can help you when you're struggling as well.
it's to just unify the minorities, unify those who are being oppressed. Like I
And the
don't.
white people who want to help.
Of course, of course, of course. I don't. Bro, I'm for all white allies, bro. I'm not saying when I say white people and talking about them being racist, it doesn't apply to you guys. Don't worry, I love you guys. But
When I say all, I don't mean all of
if
you.
you get upset at me saying white people, I'm probably talking about you. So fuck you, all right? But yeah, it's just sad to watch people just stay in their own lane. And I know Asians have always been like that when they experience racism. They're just like, okay, we'll just move on, and then hopefully we'll just be a better community to you guys, so we don't get roasted even further. But I don't know what I'm saying right now. I forgot what we were talking about.
No, it doesn't work.
Nah.
But that doesn't work. Yeah, of course. Staying quiet and just shouldering all that oppression isn't the right way to do it. And I guess
I
our
also
generation is the one to stop. But
I also think that that's just like a habitual thing that formed because a lot of us are kind of just like, nah, whatever. Well, I know that that's how I am, and like if someone says something mean to me, I'm just like,
yeah,
whatever. I just brush it off. But that definitely translates to how you're gonna react to the problems going on right now. That's what I think.
indifference scares me. If like I don't like people who say, "Oh, I don't want to talk politics." There's more interesting things to talk about. And I'm just like, all right, so you just don't want to be like productive or whatnot. Like I don't know.
I agree with that sentiment. Like, you don't have to talk politics all the time, but sometimes like
When you need to, I feel like you have to say something. I don't know.
Most time when niggas say I don't want to talk politics, it ain't even political. It's just like like talking about social issues.
Like yeah, this ain't even political. First of all, this is for the advancement of human life.
Yeah.
This is for the
One of the worst
advancement
things
of.
we see is when it's like in the comment section, it's like these lefties are doing. It's like it's not a left. It's not a right.
It's literally for human life, but you want to make it politics because
I hate politics.
you're fucking racist. That's why.
I was just okay. Well, I don't know. A little. It might be a little scary for Dennis here.
What happened?
I just want to talk about like canceling people.
Canceling
Like,
people?
We see how passionate and like how down Dennis is to ride. If you talk to Dennis like, I don't know what, 5 years ago.
Oh, dude,
6 years ago,
you'd beat me up, dude. I swear.
You might have heard a couple of words you didn't want to hear.
You beat me up, dude.
Back in the day.
Yeah, 100%. I'm not this level-headed in like 9th grade, 10th grade.
I'm
like
saying
I was a fucking.
If people say something like right now in the moment that they need to be canceled, I'm with that.
Yeah.
You can't be going back 10 years and then find that from 10 years. Don't ask them and just try to cancel them. See what I'm saying? You got to double check. You got to check base. Like, do you still feel this way? Then you can get the screenshots. I'll delete it. But then,
wait. What, Paul?
Bro, I just said a buzzword that Claude hates.
What did you say?
We have to touch base.
sorry, it's political.
No, yeah, that's because there's this whole thing people are putting on the story. Normalize changing your opinion. And I'm like, yo, I'm all for that. I'm with that. And then there's other accounts just canceling someone because they said the N word in like 2012, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
My thing is like, okay, yeah, I get what they did was bad, but is what you're doing right now productive to the movement?
Or have these people changed?
Have you checked with them? I mean, I can't speak on that because I'm not black. I don't know how y'all feel about the people saying the N word. I know it's people feel strongly about it, but I don't know if
it's not only the N word, or if they said
something crazy
wrong, or you knew them in the past and you didn't like the way they moved before. It's just, we can't tell people to like change their opinion and then not be accepted. It's hard enough to change your opinion as it is. So we have to try to make it welcoming when people want to change or learn, or like when Paul came with us and he's like, I haven't really talked about this yet. I want to talk about this and think about it. Like, we were all like, all right, bet, let's go, let's talk, let's figure out what you thought.
The thing is though, okay, oh my bad, I don't mean to cut you off, but the thing is though, like, black people aren't here to be your personal, like, black people are here just to teach you. Like, you know, you can educate yourself. You can, like, whatever they're gonna say, you could probably just Google it. Like, I feel like if people want to argue black people's lives, fuck you. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe that's too radical, but I feel for people who don't want to debate it. You know, because like you're going against the movement, meaning you just hate black people. Is that not? Am I speaking too radical? I don't know.
I think me and Claude will have different opinions. I think a lot of people kind of sit in the middle. I don't think a lot of people are like F you. I think a lot of people are just unaware. But I think that's something I guess that's kind of like a hopeful thing that I have.
No, I get it. Yeah, but I know
people are like unaware. They're not really bad.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of more people can be one. I guess like their heart can still be one type thing. It's also like a Christian thing. I guess it's like you can kind of bring them to your side. So like, unless you're like really confirmed, I don't know. I still would like to give people an opening or a chance or an opportunity. All right. And maybe I'm wrong for that. I don't know.
Claude, am I being too crazy?
Here's the thing. Some people are very emotional right now. Not a lot of black people are like Brian right now, where, you know, Brian's just like a bit more understanding, willing to listen. Some niggas ain't listening to that, and I'm one of those niggas. With that being said, I'm one of them. So, in terms of, you know, going back 10 years and canceling someone for saying the N-word, I don't know how to feel about it, because I see both perspectives in that sense. But like you said, Brian, if you still feel like, wait, why can't I say it amidst all that's going right now, then
that's different.
Shut up. You know, just keep not.
Make sure their opinions haven't changed. That's all I'm saying. Give people an opportunity. We tell people to change, so give people a chance to change. That's it. That's my whole thing.
Yeah, but
I'm really Uncle Tom in this.
Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know if I could argue Black Lives.
Too understanding, bro.
I don't think I could. I think I'd just roast them if they were against Black Lives Matter, bro. I don't know. But then again, I used to say stupid shit anyway, so.
That's like everyone needs an opportunity to change.
Yeah.
Imagine how passionate. No, like you weren't born like this. You know what I mean? Like you grew, you matured, and you changed. Just like I think all we have to say really as we wrap this episode is just people should change their opinion, and we should try to be as accepting as we can to let those people change. I think
Uncle Tom's opinion.
Oh yeah. I did it to myself today.
This guy blamed his own community, bro.
I didn't blame them. That's not what I said at all.
I'm joking.
Brian's Uncle Tom. That's the title.
All right, to end this podcast, Black Lives Matter. Defund the fucking police.
Okay.
R.I.P. George Floyd.
Fuck Donald Trump.
R.I.P. Breonna
Justice
Taylor.
for Breonna Taylor.
Justice for Breonna Taylor.
There's a bunch of other names that I can't recall from memory. I'm sorry, but I think that's where we end it.
Go get your voting registration. Go vote. In November.
Keep
Doing
talking.
your part. Keep talking. Keep talking.
Keep having the
Keep doing your
conversations.
part. Continue the movement. It's not perfect, but it'll get there eventually. I hope. And if you made it here, you're a real one. It's the last time you'll ever hear me.
Yo,
Please don't cancel Brian. He was just he's playing devil's advocate.
I wasn't.
I'm fucking with you, bro. I'm fucking with you.
We appreciate you all. Be safe.
Bye bye.
last online podcast, hopefully.
Wear a mask. Bye.
Bye.